basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thrilled to be back in Orlando, the Magic ready for that home court advantage. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And Kevin, that was one of those gritty wins that the coaches love because they struggled in a lot of areas, but they battled through and got the win.
Yeah, that's what you call a team win. That's what you have to do as a team. You're not going to be perfect every night. Sometimes you have to scrap and scrape for it, and they came out on top.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Thompson. Then,
oh my goodness! What a huge play!
Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Noel sets a screen for Carter-Williams. Thompson passes to Carter-Williams. He kicks it to Mbah a Moute. Back to Carter-Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Noel. Here's Sims. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Thompson dishes to Mbah a Moute. The pass to Carter-Williams. Mbah a Moute against Harris. And Mbah a Moute kicks to Carter-Williams. 6 to shoot. Now the dish to Noel. Tries again. And a great assist by Carter-Williams as that one goes in. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, and given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. Victor Oladipo, the second overall pick in last year's draft out of Indiana, viewed as a can't-miss prospect for his combination of athleticism and work ethic and defensive potential. And you called a lot of his games in college, and now you see what he's doing as a pro.
Well, you know, he was also favored to win Rookie of the Year, and really like everything about Oladipo, Kevin. I mean, his attitude, his work ethic, his skill level. There was some question as to whether or not he was big enough to be a two-guard, and he's shown that he's actually fairly comfortable running the point, and his skill level is pretty good. We talked about him maybe being favored to win Rookie of the Year. That honor actually went to Michael Carter-Williams in CW. Nonetheless, Oladipo had a strong first year.
And the Magic giving Oladipo a lot of playing time at the point guard spot his rookie season. And, you know, that hadn't been his role at Indiana. But it was really good for his skill development. He's 6'4", he's got a good handle, a chance to hone that playmaking and court vision.
Oladipo against Carter-Williams. It's blocked. Another shot. And he gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him. And speaking of the Rookie of the Year race between Oladipo and Michael Carter-Williams, a historic moment back in December. Those two rookies went head-to-head. They both had triple-doubles. The first time that's ever happened in NBA history.
Here's Thompson. A basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The feed to Sims. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Thompson. It's hauled in by Fry. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Thompson in the corner. Thompson right side. Kicks it to Carter-Williams. Mbah a Moute with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Thompson. Misses off the right iron. The Orlando Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And Kevin, they would have had to be sensational defensively to compensate for their lack of offense in that game.
Yeah, and you know what, Steve? I don't think they're built to play those kind of low-scoring, grinded-out games. They weren't that time, at least.
The steal. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Fournier. Back to Oladipo. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Fry. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Fry's got 6. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Carter Williams the pass to Thompson. Dishes it to Mba Amute. Passes it to Carter Williams. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Thompson. Launches it. Again the miss by Thompson.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Pass to Fournier. Fires for 3. No good. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. Magic lead by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway side. Next. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, and a key indicator of their activity defensively.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Andrew Nicholson out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Willie Green. Then there's Ben Gordon. And it's Peyton in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Although the season record wasn't the best for the Magic, they were pleased with the leadership they had in place.
Yeah, they extended the coach even after a down year, and that sat well with both the players and the staff. Confidence in
Jacques Vaughn.
Yeah.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Roten. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Peyton kicks to Green. From deep. And it's Gordon missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Now here's Shved. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Brooklyn. Here's Roten. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Tony Roten, an athletic slashing guard. He got the chance to play extensively last season with the Sixers, but a lack of refinement on his jumper made him more of a volume scorer.
And Roten given the chance last season, Clark, to play through his mistakes and gain some confidence.
And I thought his decision-making, while the question mark, Kevin, early, has started to get a little bit better. He's an athletic guard who really does a nice job attacking the rim.
Green dishes to Peyton. He tries for 3. Cannot hit. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, as you know, Michael Carter Williams, last year's Rookie of the Year, and Coach Brett Brown said he's more than he's bargained for. More skilled, tougher, prideful, and competitive. But Coach loves his playmaking as well, saying, quote, his size enables him to play with a different vision line. He understands how to run a team and find his teammates. Kevin?
Not bad for the number 10 pick in the draft. Thanks, Doris. And stolen by Roten. Fast break. Here we go.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Peyton kicks to Gordon. about 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. To stop the drought. A second chance effort. Here's Nicholson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Andrew Nicholson took a step backwards last season after a promising rookie campaign, and that can happen sometimes for any number of reasons. His scoring rate and field goal percentage dropped. And scoring is supposed to be his calling card, but that second year in the league, sometimes teams adjust to you and you do take a step back.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Channing Frye's checked in for Andrew Nicholson. Harris comes in for Gordon. Fournier's checked in for Willie Green. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Peyton. Nerlens Noel checks in for the 76ers. Grant comes in for Tony Wroten. Grant kicks to Shved. Here's McDaniels, averaging 9 points per contest.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Sims is checked in, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Alexi Shved. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Oladipo. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Magic. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, there's Philadelphia, 5.5 games behind.
Checking out Orlando, they've actually been right about where you'd expect them to be, guys. Right in the middle of the pack. Kind of average.
And that can be a tricky place for franchises. Not really a contender, but often without the draft picks to make a big leap. It'd be interesting to see if and how they manage to break through.
Thompson, he's checked in for McDaniels. That one misses.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade. And, you know, their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with that ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has a great future.
The 76ers lead. Now Carter-Williams, 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Oladipo, the pass to Frye. And here's Oladipo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And Oladipo, an all-around player. He can rebound, pass, and he can defend, even block shots.
Yeah, and again, you see the parallels with Dwayne Wade, although not as tall, and not quite as long as Wade. His charisma and passion, though, reminds you a bit of Dwayne Wade in terms of his game. And I like his name, too, Oladipo. That's a nice basketball name. You can do a lot with that when he gets going.
A little rhythm, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here comes Oladipo.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Frye with the ball. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And a good job by the officials getting together and going to the replay. I mean, remember how frustrating it was before the rule was implemented to see a replay of an easily correctable call?
Yeah, I think the straw that finally broke the camel's back, Clark, was in the 2002 Western Conference Finals. Remember the Lakers beat the Kings by 1 point in that critical Game 4, and that came after LA was awarded a three-pointer at halftime that was clearly after the buzzer.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon. the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
And what a tremendous game for Oladipo. He's got 10 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's. Oh, look out, man!
The rim is shaking. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes. Clark.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Oladipo, good. Now here's Carter Williams, right now averaging 15 points a game. They set the pick. Noel sets a screen for Carter Williams. And Abamute kicks to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Takes it off the glass. Carter Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
With a team that is clearly rebuilding like the 76ers last year, road trips can be a humbling experience, and they had plenty of those last season.
Offensive rebound. Here's Sims. And a missed layup. Orlando trailing here. Here's Oladipo. 12 points for him. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Carter Williams dishes to Noel. Back to Carter Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time. These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Here's Oladipo. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Sims has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The 76ers, number 1.
Well, they didn't get there by accident, guys. I mean, this is a team with great awareness, great hustle. They play so hard, and they play together at the defensive end.
The 76ers leading by 4. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A shot by McDaniels, no good. A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Sixers going young. Coach Brett Brown explained their philosophy, saying, we try to highlight athletes and length. At this stage, we're trying to grow a blue-collar, hard-nosed defensive program. You take those athletes, put them in a defensive system, and get them playing in the open court. That's the flavor of what we're trying to do. Kevin, back to you.
Putting those young legs to use, Doris. Thanks. Shoots from the elbow. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 6 points for Roten. The Magic trail by 6.
Sixers head coach Brett Brown used to coach in the Australian League, also the former head coach of the Australian national team, so a wealth of experience in international basketball.
And it's Harris off the drive. They need this one. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Brett Brown caught on with the San Antonio Spurs for a year and a half working as a volunteer. Obviously learning and absorbing from the best.
Yeah, he was 4 years as their director of player development, then an assistant coach for 7 years, and alongside Mike Brown, Jacques Vaughn, and Mike Budenholzer, all guys who have been head coaches or are currently head coaches, one of the many Spurs assistant coaches to become a head coach in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Dwayne Dedman comes in for Kyle O'Quinn, and Nicholson subbed in for Evan Fournier. And Shved kicks to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. No luck. And Orlando will come the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Green, the screen. Payton passes to Nicholson. In the corner, it's Harris. Magic moving the ball around. Payton dishes to Green. Floats a runner. Here's Dedmon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. 9th in opponent points per game, 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
And the number that jumps out to me, Clark, is the opponent's points per game. You mentioned they're in the top 10. I think that's evidence of a good plan by the coaching staff, and the players are really following that game plan on a night-to-night basis.
Noel's checked in for Brandon Davies.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Orlando, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Payton outside to the right side. Green kicks to Dedmon. For the lead, Willie Green, and that's good. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Now Roten, 6 points for him. He dishes it to Shved. And here is Roten. Blocked. Here's Nicholson. No luck. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the man.
Next.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Kyle O'Quinn out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Gordon. And it's Fournier in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The 76ers trailed by 3. Thompson passes to Grant. Down low, Carter Williams. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Thompson against Gordon. It's Thompson off the drive. And the basket good. The Magic shooting about 42% so far. Carter Williams against Oladipo. Feeds it to Frye. Back to Oladipo. Pulls it up. From the top of the key, he buries it. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams dishes to Thompson. Here's Sims. It's hauled in by Frye.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Oladipo against Carter Williams. Here's Fournier. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Grant outside, and stolen by Frye. Oladipo with the ball. He kicks it to Fournier. Pass to Frye. Lets it go from 11, and there are the Magic with another bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
Noel's checked in for the 76ers. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Oladipo kicks to O'Quinn. Back to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Sims with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Thompson. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Fournier best to Oladipo. Shoots. And it's Gordon missing.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Great job. Taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Being down 2 points instead of 1, thanks to the free throw miss, makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we can feel that one all the way over here.
Yes, we could. What an aggressive move to the basket.
The 10-footer. And the shot is good. That's now 8 points for Michael Carter-Williams.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's O'Quinn, and he uses the glass on the way.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Noel sets a screen for Thompson. Here is Mbamute. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Carter-Williams against Oladipo. Misses from close range. 76ers trailing. Carter-Williams dishes to Thompson. Noel sets a screen for Thompson. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Floats one up. Orlando, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And Oladipo kicks to Fournier. On the pass to Harris. There's the dish to Oladipo. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. For 3, Fournier, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That one off the back iron and out. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Harris. Now the feed to Fry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. Daniels is checked in for Thompson. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And Philadelphia calls time here. They trailed by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
And he is unable to get the second one.
And they've got to score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste at all.
Carter-Williams kicks to Mbamute. Releases. Another miss by Philadelphia. Back to Carter-Williams. This one for 3. Connects. And that shot brings them to within just 1. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game.